Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. For cricket fans everywhere, I'll be bringing you today one of cricket's legends in this video, Sachin Tendulkar's life story. Let's have a look at the personal life of the god of cricket. Ramesh Tendulkar is a novelist and an Indian Marathi poet, and he is also a big fan of Hindi songs. His youngest child was given the name Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar in honor of Sachin Dev Burman, one of his favorite lyricists and artists. His father Ramesh Tendulkar, like that, gave his son the name Sachin Tendulkar. Although he was introduced to cricket by his older brother Ajit Tendulkar, Sachin was a bit of naughty boy at an early age. When Sachin wasn't performing well, Ajit stopped playing cricket and concentrated on Sachin. When Sachin was 11 years old, Ajit introduced him to coach Ramakant Ajekar, and over time, Sachin developed a passion for cricket. In his own home, Sachin threw a tennis ball at a wall, and when it rebounded, he hit it. He practiced by soaking the ball in water to see if he would hit the ball right in the middle or not by the bat. At that time, Sachin's batting ability improved gradually. His training performances also became a hot subject at his school and aided everyone in becoming aware of his talent. On certain rainy days, Sachin's coach placed a rupee on the wicket, declaring that it would go to the bowler who beat Sachin. Sachin will be the owner of the rupee if he trains all day without losing even one game. Thus, Sachin still had the 13 Indian rupee coins he collected. Sachin worked out 5 times a day, sticking the ball into the net while also taking part in numerous practice matches. After scoring 50 runs in one game, Sachin claims that his coach took him on his motorcycle and sent him to another venue to bat in another game. According to Sachin, he received competition training in this way. At the age of 14, Sachin got the opportunity to play inter-club cricket. In 1988, he scored a century in every innings he played for his school. He once established an unbroken partnership of 664 runs with Vinod Kambli. In response to Sachin's unbeaten performance of 326 runs, the opposing team withdrew from the game and claimed that their bowlers were unable to bowl. The highest correlation recorded anywhere in the world was recorded in 1988, and the record of 664 points was broken in 2006. At the age of 14, Sachin managed to score 329 out of a world record stand of 664 in a school game. Later, Sachin, who joined the Mumbai team at the age of 14, was unable to participate in even one game at that moment. But Mumbai captain Dilip Venkateshwar gave Sachin a chance when he saw Sachin hitting the ball easily against India's strongest fast bowlers like Kapil Dev during practices. At the age of 15, for the first time, he managed to score an unbeaten 100 against local players who were senior to him. Tendulkar made his debut for Mumbai against Gujarat on December 11, 1988, when he was only 15 years and 232 days old. He scored an undefeated century in the game and a century in his debut first-class cricket match. He set a record for the youngest player in India to do so, and during 1988-89 season, he led Mumbai in runs scored for the entire series. Even after that, his exceptional performances persisted. The Mumbai team's leading scorer that season, 15 years old Sachin, finished with 583 points, an average of 67.77 points, and moved up to 8th place in the competition. Sachin was chosen for the Indian national cricket squad at the age of 16 due to his outstanding cricket performance. Sachin Tendulkar, the BCCI's head selector at the time, deserves all the credit for choosing him for the national cricket team. The Indian selection committee started the Sachin tournament against Pakistan at that time. Sachin also played in Sachin Tendulkar's first test match as well as Pakistani's test match, where Waqayunis defeated Sachin by 15 runs. That time, Pakistani fast bowlers elevated 5 feet and a few inches to aim for Sachin's short body and head in the fourth test of the series. A ball struck Sachin's nose, but Sachin did not leave the field, even though his nose began to bleed. At 16 years old, Sachin had a higher degree of intelligence. He participated in the one-day competition that was played later, but he was eliminated without scoring any points. He was, however, India's greatest Test and ODI player to date. Sachin Tendulkar, a legendary Indian cricketer, is aptly referred to as the God of cricket for his extraordinary career in the sport, both in terms of length and numbers. In terms of international cricket, Sachin is the only player in the world with the record of 100 centuries. He has struck 51 centuries in Test matches and 49 centuries in one-day internationals. At the age of 16 years, Sachin Tendulkar made his debut for India in Test cricket. Although at the age of 16 years and 238 days, he made his debut for India in ODI cricket. Sachin saved his side from defeat and scored 119 runs without losing in the third Test match of the Indian team's tour of England in 1990. That century, which was achieved in Sachin's eighth Test innings, marked the start of a string of Test centuries. He was the first foreign player to represent Yorkshire in England at the age of 19. Up to that point, no batsman from another country or state had played for England. However, Tendulkar once more beat Australia to reach his century. He was the youngest batsman to ever score a century at the time. By the end of his 20 Test matches, 19-year-old Sachin had 400 to his name. 4 years after, he was on the cricket pitch as a little child gathering balls that were leaving the playground during the 1987 World Cup tournament. Sachin was playing in a World Cup event with his cricket heroes. In September 1994, he scored 110 runs against Australia in the third match of the World Series at the R. Premadasi Stadium in Colombo. Tendulkar has hit hundreds in ODIs against 11 different opponents. Sachin Tendulkar is the player who has participated in the most one-day international cricket matches, despite the fact that he registered a memorable World Cup innings in 1996 when he scored 90 runs against Australia at his home stadium in Mumbai. In Test cricket, he has won the Man of the Match award 14 times. At the age of nearly 40, Sachin Tendulkar announced his retirement on October 10, 2013, immediately following the Test series against the West Indies in India in November. It's noteworthy to note that Sachin played his first ODI against Pakistan and his final ODI was also played against Pakistan. Sachin Tendulkar married Dr. Anjali Tendulkar on May 24, 1995. They have two children. Daughter named Sara was born on October 12, 1997, and a son named Arjun was born on September 24, 1999. The arrival of his son, who will carry on his father's cricketing legacy, as well as that of his daughter Sara in Bollywood, are both eagerly anticipated by their followers.